is getting some moisture built up in the crawl space. Also, the ground is really wet. Some of that comes from, you know, seeping through water and from the brick. So what we do is we're going to go in here and do a full encapsulation, which if you see right here, we've already started with the walls. We seal that up. It's a thick vapor barrier. We seal it up all the way straight tight. We put these concrete anchors in, and then when we get done going all the way around, we'll come back, we'll trim this up, we'll put foam blocks in the vents, and then we'll seal, like take some foam, seal it so there's no air coming through that. Then we'll take some seam caulk, we'll go right here along this, and then we'll mash that in all the way around the whole top of it. All these seams will get taped. All these will actually have tape over those. Then we'll come in. We've already installed the dehumidifier. So what this does is it takes the air quality moisture out of your house. So if it's really like sticky or humid, it takes that, runs this through the machine. It turns into water. It'll come out here and go in this condensation pump. So basically it's just a pump that pumps out water. When this pump fills up, it'll shoot water along here and go into the sub pump.
Okay.
Now the reason we installed this sub pump is when we completely seal up everything, when we completely seal up all of this, it'll be like a swimming pool. So if you ever have a water leak or a busted pipe, we don't want that to be a swimming pool.
Okay.
So that's why this is mandatory when we seal this up like that. So it'll pump out any water that gets stranded here into this. Now you'll see a little bit of rock around this basin. What that's designed to do is help keep dirt from filtering into here and clogging this sub pump up. So this takes this and makes this a lifelong situation there. So that works.
So the barrier that's on the wall is keeping the moisture from seeping in through the brick into the crawl space. The moisture on the ground is keeping the moisture from seeping up.
Correct.
Right? And then we're sealing the vents to keep the, well, obviously it's a big hole, gaping hole. The dehumidifier is to keep it conditioned under here.
Correct. The whole crawl space is conditioned. And what that'll help do is sometimes we get some nasty condensation on here in the summer times with humidity on your HVAC. So that'll keep your actually a longer life for your HVAC, because you know better than anybody.
Yeah, I see it all the time.
Less work that this AC unit has to do, the longer that thing will live.
Yeah,
so.
I actually see right here, so I see this a lot. A lot of times when it's condensation, sits on here, it'll break this down.
Oh, yeah.
Here, and you can see a little bit of it happening here. It'll break that down. And worse, if they have an air handler underneath, water will sit under there, and it rusts the bottom
It'll rust the bottom plate completely out of there.
And you're talking about a $20,000 repair just from that part alone, not to count
your wood.
What happens here, right?
Yep, your wood, your insulation, all that can be fixed or prevented from just taking really good care of your crawl space and making sure you don't have any moisture.
And I see some moisture coming up already on those beams right there at the bottom of the beam.
Yep, and I would have been able to show you, but we've already sealed it off. On that front row right there, it was really leaching through. But we've completely sealed that off now, so it's not coming into the crawl space as right now. It's actually hitting that vapor barrier and going straight down into the ground. And what we want to do is we put a really thick vapor barrier here, and then tape up everything. Everything is sealed. Once that's done, then all the water will flow down to this ground, because that's the high point. This is the low point. It'll go all the way to this sub pump right here and pump out of your house.
So now and we'll stand over here. We have a little bit of light over here. Now that's really good because, obviously you can just throw some plastic under here and just, take some trash bags and throw it under. But when you're talking about removing all the trash, right, and putting a French drain and putting a sump pump, you're not just throwing plastic down, but you're preventing future problems from happening.
Yeah, you're not just putting plastic down. There's a lot of qualities. You can go to Home Depot and get Lowe's and get that 6 mil, or you can get 4 mil.
Yeah.
But the first time you walk on it, you're going to damage it. The first time an AC man comes in to fix anything, he drops his tools on it, you're going to puncture it.
And that's one thing. I've been under a lot of houses in the last 21 years. A lot of them, you're crawling and you're dragging your feet and you're dragging your boots. and that plastic that's just thrown down, it just gets bunched up.
It does. It does. They don't stake it down very well. A lot of companies, that especially the thin stuff, or you as a homeowner, you don't know much about it. You say, well, let me lay it down, and you lay it down.
Yeah.
But you don't stake it down. You don't tape it. You know, stuff like that. So
and I've crawled under crawl spaces with this under there. That's really well done. And you know, we do maintenances. We'll be at a customer's house 10 years sometimes on the maintenance, and we'll go under there and it'll never move.
Yep.
Because it's, I mean, look at how thick this is. It's attached really well. It's taped really well. Let's go outside.
Yep.
Okay, so what do we have going over here?
Okay, so we got a big mess right here. This is the old plastic, as you can tell. I believe this is probably even higher than some of the standards. I think this is an 8 mil. It's black. Most of the 6 mil is clear. But if you watch this,
look at that.
Now this right here is the wall liner. So I can't. There's
incredible.
incredible. And that's the wall liner. You can't do anything with that. Yeah. You actually have to cut it. So once that stuff is laid down, you know, there's no way you're gonna, you know, just damage it by walking in or storing stuff on it for that matter. It takes some totes that you got and extra storage, and you'll actually have extra storage, and it won't rot or mess.
And you can smell it. Not to cut you off, but you go into a crawl space, even one like this, before it's done. When you go under, you can kind of smell a mildewy smell on the crawl spaces that are encapsulated. You go under there, and
that's a big thing too. A lot of people don't realize. You go into an old house that's been there for 40, 50 years, and they start getting this kind of a smell inside the house.
Yeah.
I know we haven't really talked on that much, but some of that could be coming from your crawl space. 55 to 60% of the air that we breathe inside our house comes from our crawl space.
Amazing.
So keeping a well clean environment also can help the inside of your house as well.
Yeah.
So the stuff that we got stretched out right here, we actually measure to fit. So we're measuring it, my guy cuts it, and then we go install it on the walls. And then same thing, once we're done with the walls, we'll do the vapor barrier the same way, the plastic that goes on the bottom. We'll do that, we'll measure, cut, lay it, stake it, tape it, and then it should be good to go.
I love it. I love it. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.